short stretch sesh. Wide-legged child's pose, arms out in front of you, knees open up to the side. Hi, Maria. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened with the music. With the sound. Anyway, we're in a wide-legged child's pose. Stretch the arms out in front of you, spread your fingers. Let the pinky edge of the fingers rest on the edges of the mat. And go ahead and let your head sink down and your belly sink down. And breathe across the spaces, side to side, top and bottom, north, south, east, and west, as my husband would say. And as you stretch your arms out in front of you and push the heel of the hand down and forward, you'll feel some engagement under the arms. And just keep the arms nice and stable there. Breathe in and out. Relax the neck and shoulders. Great gaze towards a little bit out in front of you if your head is down a little bit more. Or you can gaze down towards the tip of the nose. It's a little bit more exciting to look a little bit more forward. On the next breath, we're just going to walk over to the right side. Take the left hand out to the right side, a little bit longer than the left arm, and put the left arm a little bit more to the left side. The right arm to the left side, the left arm to the right side. And keep pushing your left hip down towards the heel, so your hips will level out a little bit more evenly. And breathe in, breathe out. Relax the neck, the tension, anywhere else, the belly softens. Breathe in. Good. Now keep your right hand where it is and bring your left arm back out to the left side, and then walk the right hand a little further out. Cross the left arm underneath towards the right side. Just a nice opening in the shoulder chest. Pull the belly up and in, push the hip. Now think about the right hip pushing down to the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Take another breath. And then bring both arms back to the center. Walk your hands forward, walk your hips back. Come to your forearms, lift your hips up in the air, bring the knees underneath the hips, and then tuck the toes, dip the belly and arch the back. Exhale, I can't see you at all, and also just try to remember to mute. Pull the belly into the spine. Inhale, arch your back. Much better. Exhale, round and curl. So a little cat-cow on our forearms. Inhale, extend, tuck the toes. Exhale, round and curl. Keep the round and curl position. Keep your hands down on the floor, but begin to lift your elbows and pull the belly button all the way up to the spine. Inhale, drop your forearms, arch your back, tuck your toes. Exhale, round and curl, stretch the arms straight. Inhale, drop your belly, tuck your toes, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl, straighten your arms. One more time. Inhale, lower down, tuck your toes, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl, stay in a round and curl position. Pull the belly in. Pull the hips back a little bit further away from the center point. And then inhale, extend your spine, drop your hips forward into an upward dog, but your legs are on the floor, your hands are straight, heart lifts up. Just roll a little side to side. And just start to feel the release in the front of the hip. Make your way back to center. And then sit back on your heels and tuck your toes. Lift your knees up, hips up in the air. Hi, Cindy. Good morning. Lift up on your toes and bend one knee then the other. And then keep doing that side to side. Breathe in, breathe out, shifting the hips from one side to the other. Make your way to some stillness, but widen your legs. So put your feet as wide as the mat, like our arms started. The pinky edge of the foot on the edge of the mat. And bring your chest towards your thighs and let your head hang down. Shake it out, yes and no. Let go of any tension. Keep breathing, keep releasing. Inhale, begin to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Come into a forward fold. Arms are in front of the feet, head is down. Shift your hips over your heels. So you feel like you might be, starting to roll into the toes a little bit more, but keep the heels grounded, but shift the weight forward. Let your head come down. Inhale, excuse me, and exhale. Come to your fingertips, your shins, or your blocks, and lengthen your spine. Place your hands to your hips and rise up to stand. Release the arms down by your side. Roll your shoulders up, back, and around. Press your feet as if you were pulling the mat apart with your inner foot. So you'll feel the action on the outside of the hip, the outside of the foot, but no rolling into, I gotta take the socks off. Inhale, stretch your arms out to the side. Turn your thumbs up to the ceiling, pull your shoulders back and down, squeeze your shoulders together, keep the action in the legs, and rotate your torso to the right, only as far as that left hip doesn't move. So we don't want to move the left hip forward and the right hip back, just the torso. So it may not be as long as you'd like it to be. Bring the right hand to the right thigh and lift the left arm up, turn the palm away from you, push your hips forward. Inhale, rise up, arms out. Come back to center. Exhale, turn to the left side, same thing. As long as the hips stay steady, so don't move so much in the hips, move only in the torso. Left arm comes down, right arm comes up, flip the palm back, push your hips forward. Kind of feels like the stretch we just did on our belly with a wide-legged, kind of our upward facing dog. Come back up, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, keep your arms as they are, but bend the knees and fold forward. So keep yourself about halfway lifted. Bend the knees enough that you are grounded. Exhale, take your left hand to your right ankle, right arm up in the air. Bend the right knee a little bit more and shift the hips a little bit more to the right. Good. Inhale, bend both knees, come back to center. Arms out to the side. Exhale, rotate your torso to the left. Left arm up. Bend the left knee a little bit more, shift your weight more to your left leg. Press down, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward, walk your hands to the front of your mat. Now keep your hands and your feet wide as the mat. This is great if you guys, need to ever have just a wider space to work with your shoulders or your hips for whatever reason, feel it tight. Come onto your toes, shift your body weight forward, plank position, lift the knees up, pull the belly in, resist with the heel of the hands, and then exhale, push your hips back. Inhale, shift up and forward, plank position. Keeping the arms and legs as they are, we're going to drop the hips again. So wide, wide, wide. And then push the hips to plank, back up to downward dog. Rise up onto your tippy toes. Send your right foot outside the right hand. Left foot outside the left hand. Drop your hips down. You can stay a little bit more elevated. You can be on a block. We're not here that long. Push the arms into the thighs and the thighs into the arms as you start to lengthen your spine. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now push down, bring your hands to the floor. Push your hips into the air. Like we just did a moment ago, left hand to the right foot, right arm in the air, and bend the left knee this time. Breathe. Open up. If you can hear my back aligning itself. Come back to center, just release the arm. Right arm to left leg, left arm up, and the right leg, bends as we twist. Breathe. One more big breath. Empty the breath and forward fold. Ragdoll your body. Rise up halfway. Hands to your hips, rise all the way up. Stretch the arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, open your arms, bend your knees, take your hands to the floor. Back into the Malasana squat with your hands down. And step to a regular size plank, so hips width apart. Shift forward, bend your arms halfway down. Inhale, roll up and over, heart lifts, and downward facing dog. Right leg lifts in the air. Inhale, open your right hip, bend and stretch. Keep your right underarm pointing downward. And then exhale the right knee to the right tricep. And then the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower your left knee to the floor. Shift your hips a little bit side to side, maybe making some circles. Place your right hand on the inside of your right thigh, turn to the right side. Lift your left foot off the floor. And if you want to reach around with your right hand, grab a hold of the foot. You can drop through the hips, you can rotate on the side. See where you want to be with this. Open up your shoulder chest. Beautiful. Good. Breathe in. If you're holding onto the foot, carefully let it go. Arm down. Straighten your right leg. And fold. Pull the right hip back. And breathe. Inhale. Look forward and bend your right knee. Tuck your left toes underneath you. Step your left foot outside your left hand. Drop your hips low. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Turn your toes forward, let go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, plank. Chaturanga, as many as you want. Inhale, upward dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet are about hips width apart here. Lift your left leg up in the air. Open the hip, bend the knee. Drop the left shoulder, underarm towards the floor. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. And then step the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Lower the right knee to the floor. And just start to make some movements, hips side to side. Make some circles in both directions if you're circling. And then come into a stillness. Take your left hand on the inside of your left thigh, rotate your torso to the left, drop your right hip under, kick your right heel towards your buttocks, take your left arm if you'd like and grab a hold of the foot, and then you can be in whatever direction works for you. You can back up a little bit, you can roll to the side, you can kick the leg in or out. I want you to choose what's right for your body today. I want you to learn to listen, I think you all do. Listen to your body so that you go into the places that are appropriate for you. If you're holding onto the foot, let it go. Bring the hands back down and straighten out your front leg. Fold over. Doesn't matter if it's perfectly straight or bent. Perfectly imperfect. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, rebend your front knee, tuck the toes. Right foot outside, right hand. Drop your hips into a squat. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, hips up, turn your toes forward, and forward fold ragdoll. Inhale, halfway lift, press down to rise up, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, send the prayer to your heart. Inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step to plank, chaturanga, your versions. Upward dog, cobra, downward dog, child's. Inhale, float your right leg up, open up your right hip. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, right foot outside the right hand. Keep the left leg up or bring it to the floor, left hand down on the floor of the block. Open up your right arm to the right side. Hug your hips in, turn your right toes out. Lift out of your waistline, inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand inside, straighten your right leg. I know it's out to the side. Pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. Lengthen your spine. Now keep your foot on the outside of the right hand, but turn it forward if it's not. If you have a block, you might want to grab a hold of it. We're going to keep it on the inside for right now, on the inside of the right ankle. Turn your left toes on their side, so you might be a little bit wider here. Inhale, bring your left hand to your left hip. Turn to the left side. Look at that sunlight coming through. It looks like just a beautiful red in my room anyway. Left arm comes up. I love sunrise. It's so nice to see. Tuck the tailbone underneath you. Of course, I've been out of the house for 3 hours, but okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, press down firmly through your legs. Keep the block on the floor and rise up to standing. So it's a little bit wider. Bend your right knee. Warrior two. Well, gonna feel different, or maybe it doesn't feel different. Maybe this is where you go. So bend your front knee. Bend more, Maria. Breathe. Inhale. Why are you taking this picture high? Oh, the sun, right? The sun. Breathe. Inhale. Does it show? I hope it shows. Keep your right leg bent. Left arm down, right arm up. Stretch all the way up and back. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand back down on the floor or the block. Left arm in the air. Turn your body to the left side. Right thigh parallel to the floor. Lower your left hand down. Turn your back foot forward. Step back, three-legged dog, right leg in the air. Open up your right hip, bend and stretch. And then square your hips and bring the feet to the floor. Downward facing dog. Inhale, rise on your toes, left leg high in the sky, open up your left hip, bend and straighten. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Left knee, left foot, outside of left foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, right hand's gonna stay on the floor as you inhale, open up to the left side, twist. Breathe, find the energy in the leg. The right leg can always go down. Exhale, bring your hand down on the inside. Bring a block on the inside. Turn your left toes forward. Right toes turn on their side. Begin to straighten your left leg. Bring the right arm up. Stack your shoulders. Turn your torso. Press firmly through the left big toe. Breathe in, breathe out. Hug your hips to midline. Good. Look down at your toes. Inhale, rise up. Good. Bend your left knee. Warrior two, gaze at your left hand. Again, it's a slightly wider positioning, perhaps for some of us. I like to keep my legs wide these days. Inhale, right arm down, left arm up. Press nice and long through the side body. Push your right hip towards your left thigh. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, hands down. Turn your hips forward. You can walk the foot a little bit more center and step back to plank, chaturanga, or where you need to be. Upward and downward facing dogs. Inhale, rise up high on your toes, bend your knees. Step or drop your feet outside of your hands. Drop your hips down low. Vinyasa squat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands down, toes forward. Inhale, halfway lift, begin to stand up, rise up, bring the arms with you. Exhale, prayer to the heart. You can bring your feet closer together. You should be at the top of the mat. And stretch the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, send it through center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, open stretch. Exhale, step it through the center now. Turn your left foot on its side, block on the outside of your right foot. Inhale, open up, warrior two. The hips should be a little bit more open. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Wherever you want your feet, wherever you want your block, reach out, keep the legs straight, and find the triangle pose. You probably have a little bit more space rather than coming from the floor, right? We come from standing. Tuck the right hip underneath you. Left arm over your head, palm down. Open up your torso, shoulder, breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Now, everybody put your right hand on your right thigh. Not your knee, your thigh, above your knee. Lift your torso a little bit higher. Rotate it, and then bring both arms by your ears. Good, reach, reach, reach. One more breath, come back up, inhale. Turn your right toes to the left. Arms behind you, interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down, lift your chest. And forward fold over your legs. Head down, arms up. Shake it out, yes, no. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring the right hand to the left foot, left hand to your hip. You might have to shorten your stance a little bit. Turn yourself to the left side, left arm comes up. Again, bend the right knee. Big long stretch. Exhale. Inhale back to center, both arms down. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk around to the front of your space. And step back for chaturanga. Or skip. Inhale up. Wow, the sun's really coming through now. And downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg high, open up the hip. Exhale, send it all the way through. Take a block on the outside of the left foot. Right foot turns on its side. Open up to the right side, warrior two. Breathe. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, bump your hips back, reach out as far as you can, and place your hand on the floor, shin block, right arm in the air, stack your shoulders, bump your left hip underneath you, reach your right arm to the sky, inhale, and exhale like you're being pulled in two directions. Look down at your left toes. Inhale, rise up. Turn your left toes to the right. Hands on your hips, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Take a hold of your peace finger grip on your big toes, lengthen spine. Exhale, elbows out to the side, head down. Just pull yourself in half. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left hand to the right leg, right arm to the hip or in the air, bend your left knee. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Good, inhale, release your hands. Look forward. Walk around to the front of your space. Step back through plank chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog, hips in the air. And breathe. Inhale, rise onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward, walk or step your feet outside your hands, drop your hips down, squat down, Vinyasa spot, beautiful. Exhale, forward fold, hips up, feet forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, rise up to stand, bring your arms with you. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer, walk your feet a little bit closer, hands onto your hips. Bring the weight to the left leg and lift the right foot off the floor. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Drive the right foot to the top or below the knee. Ooh. Right? Or just where you are. Hug your left hip in. Find some steadiness, some stillness. Hug your inner thigh against your upper thigh. Ooh, my balance is all off. Maybe because I can't see anything with the sun. One more breath. Float the leg away from the inner thigh or where it is, and step it all the way back, warrior two. So you go right into your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Good. Come back up, warrior two, straighten your front leg. Hinge forward, back to triangle pose, wherever you want to block or wherever you want your feet. In other words, they could be shorter distance. Oh, I know what we didn't do on the other side, so let's do it on this side. Take your left hand on top of your left thigh. Lift your torso a little higher, and then take the arms bicep by the ears. 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Come back up, warrior two, exhale. Reverse it again. Good. Stand back up, straighten the legs, turn to the right side, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms down, knuckles down, and then forward fold over your legs. Hang your head. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your arms behind your back, but move them over to your left waist. Bend your right knee. Sit your weight back. Breathe in. And then shoot it around to the front. You're still bound. Turn your back toes forward. Release the arms, stretch them up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step through chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog, the whole Megillah, as they say. Inhale. Rise onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, jump, hop, float to the top, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press down, rise up, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Weight in the right leg, open up your left leg, bring the leg up. Place it above or below the knee for tree pose. Find your stability, find your firmness, your foundation in the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, float the leg away from the thigh and step it all the way back. Big giant step, open up the arms. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. And exhale, hinge to where you want to be with your hands, your block, your feet. Stack your shoulders. Triangle pose. Press down, inhale, rise up. Rebend your knee, reverse. Exhale, straighten your arms and legs, turn to your left side. And hands back on your hips. Hinge forward, forward fold. Bring your arms behind your back, bend your left knee and bring the arms around to the right waistline. Sink your weight back to your left heel. Inhale, press forward, turn it around. You're still bound, right leg is forward, left leg is forward, and then rise up, both arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back, high to low plank. Upward dog and downward dog. Hips in the air. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Bring it onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Walk or jump, regular placement of your feet halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, bring your arms with you. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Bend your right knee, lift it up off the floor. Open it up. Place the foot inside the thigh. Tree pose, inhale. Stay with it for a moment. And then place your right ankle above your left knee. Bend your knees. Drop your torso, hands on the floor blocks, or take an arm balance. I know some of you do this. Let me see. Drop your hips nice and low. Place the right foot on the left tricep. Yep, hook it around. Good thing. Yeah, very nice. Okay, good. If you're flying, come back to earth. Bring your hands back to your heart and bring yourselves upright. Bring your right leg in the air. Open the right hip. Step back to warrior two. You've been here. Reverse your warrior. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten triangle pose. Right arm up, left arm down. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, straighten the legs, turn to the right. Hands behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your right knee, weight arms around the left waistline. Inhale, roll back around to the center. Release your arms, crescent lunge. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, take yourself to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise to stand, bring your arms with you. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Release your arms. Weight in the right leg, left leg lifts. Open up the hip, place the foot above or below, tree pose, we're not here that long now. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left ankle above your right knee. Forward fold, bend your knees, place your hands on the floor blocks or even on your shins. And then come down to the floor. Or if you're flying, come down into your hands. Left foot wraps around the right tricep as you bend your knees. I can't see in the sun. Good, lift your hips nice and high, a little higher. Yeah. Good. Good, Cindy, that was actually a really good test. Yeah, there you go, kick the leg. Beautiful. All right, if you're flying, come back down. And then everybody bring your hands to your heart, come up slowly. Oh, I'm not doing it today. Lift your left leg up, open up your hip, and step all the way back, warrior two. My balance says, not today. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Hinge forward. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come back up. Warrior two. Exhale. Straighten your legs, turn to the left. Arms behind your back. Interlace the other finger on top. Lift up your chest. Forward fold as you enter the breath. Breathe. Arms around the right waistline. Let the left knee bend. Move the hips back. Inhale, return to the front. Right knee bends, left foot turns forward. And then inhale, rise up, warrior, crescent lunge. Exhale, flow. Step it back, do your thing, add to it, skip it. It's all up to you. Sit back on your hips, sit back to downward dog. Exhale, bring your right knee underneath you in the middle of your mat. Turn your right foot to the left side. Bring your left knee behind your right knee. Turn the left foot to the right side. Take a block nearby or sit on the floor, depending on what's going on in your hips and knees today. If this right leg is really high, your hips are probably just feeling tight. Block will help, or do this on your back. Inhale and exhale. Try to level out your right hip on the floor. Breathe in tall, deep breath. Bring your right hand behind your back. Bring your left arm in the air. Exhale, left arm outside right thigh. Inhale. Twist deeper, exhale. Keep working on getting the right hip level. Doesn't have to happen today. Don't force it. Inhale, return to center. Left arm behind you, right arm to the inside of the right foot or the big toe grip on your right leg. Lift your spine, inhale. Exhale, come back around, take the right leg with you. Straighten it out and bring it out to the side. Good. Lift up, you're sitting on two sitting bones. And with any modicum of grace, start to lower the right leg down. Lift up and over, stretch. Inhale, come up, left arm down, sweep the right arm up, hips forward. Exhale, lower your hips. Spin your right leg behind you. Tuck the toes, lift the left shin, lift the left leg in the air. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your left knee to the center of the mat. Turn the left toes to the right. Bring the right knee behind it, right toes to the left. Sit back on the floor or the block, just not your hips, your heels. Sit up nice and tall, drop the shoulders down. Level out that left hip. Good. Inhale, stretch your left arm behind your back. Right arm up. Exhale, twist to the outside of the left leg. Use your arm as leverage to give you length and depth. Inhale and exhale. Keep the twist. Look to the right. And then release to the right. Right arm behind you. Left hand grabs the foot or the big toe. Inhale, return to center. Extend the leg out. Open it out to the side. Right arm out to the side. Breathe. And slowly, gracefully, carefully, take your leg down, even if you have to let go of it. And then switch up and over. Inhale, rise up. This time I want you to just lean back. Stretch out your legs in front of you. If you're towards the back of your mat, just Vinyasa, a little bit more forward. Legs in line with your hips. Sit up tall. Reach your arms out in front of you. Energize your legs. Toes up towards the ceiling. Belly lifted. Quadriceps strong. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest, round your back. Dig your legs into the floor. I want you to really feel the energy in the legs. Core supported. Slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Dig, 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 dig. As you lower your head to the floor, bring your knees to your chest. Take a hold of the front of your shins, your ankles, the tops of your feet, and place them down on the floor. Tilt your pelvis, lift your hips in the air, bridge pose. Stay with the bridge if you want to bring your arms underneath and interlace your fingers behind you. Breathe in, breathe out. Another option is to support your back with your hands or your block, a block or two. If your arms are connected, release them upper, mid, lower body to the floor. Take your knees in, turn them inward, and maybe windshield wiper them a little bit. And then return to the center with your heels in line with your sitting bones. Second and final set, tilt your pelvis or be supported, or take your hands by your shoulders, rise to the top of your head lightly, and then push your hips up. Bring your heart forward and back. So front and back, I should say. Or towards the sky and back. Maybe it should be up and back. Alright, so you're nice where you're not turning your toes a little bit more forward. And heel toe and up, just like an inch. You tweet, okay. And if you're in all the way up, come up to your top of your head, upper mid, lower.
Would you say that again?
No. Lower back to the floor, bring your knees into your chest. Once again, cross right leg over left leg, grab the ankles, heels to the buttocks. Open your arms to a T, shift your hips to the right, and let your knees fall over to the left side twist. Uncross your legs, come back to center. Hug your knees in, cross left leg over the right, grab the ankle, shins, or toes. Open up your arms to a T, shift your hips left, and let your knees fall over to the right side. Inhale, return to the center. Uncross your legs, hug your knees to your chest. Let's do a quick little happy baby, holding onto the bottoms of your feet, rock side to side. Keep pressing down, tailbone down, one more breath. And then bring your hands around your legs, stretch it out. Option to be on a block and lift your legs in the air, bring your legs on the wall, or some of you might even want to go into plow, halasana, any variation of that. Hands on your back for shoulder stand or supported shoulder stand with a block under you. Good, short and sweet. We're going to take it back to plow, halasana. Lower down. If you're on a block, you can stay or take it off. Bring your knees back to your chest, and then extend the legs one at a time to the floor. Stretch your arms all the way over your head. Reach in two directions. Breathe in, big, big, big breath, and as you empty the breath, open your mouth, go ah, let the arms rest by your side, hips open out to the side, palms face up. Take a few moments for yourself in Shavasana, or any other variation that you like. Stay still for as long as you'd like. I'll offer you the opportunity to stay here longer or come out of your Shavasana easily. And if you're coming out of Shavasana, move your fingers, toes. And lovingly draw your knees to your chest. Bring yourself to either side. Come up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bow down in gratitude to yourselves for showing up. home, stay fit, stay healthy.
I think you got it for